Hey everybody, it's Jesse with the Vinyl Voices. I'm here with Gladys. Say hi, Gladys.
Hi, Gladys.
Gladys Fuentes, y'all. We're here tonight. It's a very special episode for us. We're doing double duty tonight.
Yep.
2 interviews.
Yep. First, Violeta Álvarez, Houston photographer who's known nationally and internationally.
That's right. Very acclaimed, very prolific. Violeta's been doing it for a long time, and we're very proud that she's from Houston. And so we're going to talk with her about the residency here at Winter Street Studios. It's Fresh Arts Space Taking Artist Residency. Look at that. I did it without messing up. So, so we're going to talk with her a little bit about her career and what she's done here in the residency. It runs through August 22nd. Yeah. So if y'all get a chance to swing through, come through.
It's worth checking out, and lots of events and special activities.
Yeah. And then we have a band. As always, our band tonight is
Cucucuy.
Cucucuy. They're awesome. You're going to find out if you don't know.
Yeah.
So stick around. We appreciate you being here with us. And let's go.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm Jesse. This is a special taping of the Vinyl Voices podcast. Thank you all for being here. This is Gladys. Say hi, Gladys.
Hi, Gladys.
Gladys Fuentes. And the episode tonight is very special because we're doing a couple of interviews. We're starting our interview tonight with Violeta Álvarez here at the Winter Street Studios as part of the Fresh Arts Space Taking Artist Residency. And Violeta is going to tell us a little bit about the residency. If you don't know, Violeta is a very acclaimed and prolific photographer specializing in music photography. She's been doing it a while, so we're going to let her tell the story and not Jesse. But thank you for having us.
Yeah,
of course. Thank you for Vital Voices for coming. We're actually colleagues at the Houston Press, and we've been, you guys are writers, and like we work on some assignments together. You know, I've been doing this for a little while. I started like in the early 90s when I worked for a record label. I think I was like 19 years old, and that's how I got access to like Willie Nelson and Chris Christopherson and Jesse Dayton and Kermit Ruffins. I don't know if you guys know Kermit Ruffins from New Orleans, and a bunch of other artists. You know, this residency was really, it's inspired by my mom's journey coming from Mexico. You know, most of our families that immigrate here, immigrate from Mexico or any other country, you know, in Latin America, usually come here with nothing. And that's the story, my mom's story. I'm first generation here. You know, she left a family behind, grew up in an abusive household and went into an abusive marriage at 15. And she left her husband to come here for a better life, just like many families have a similar story, just different, you know, circumstances. And I'm also dedicating it to the people that are native to Mesoamerica that have been affected by what's going on right now with the immigration policies like ICE and everything that's happening. And during the residency, I'm taking live photo sessions of the community to come in. And that's been a lot of fun. Actually, that's been my favorite part so far, like of all this, you know, besides like the events and everything. And that's going to open up the second exhibition on August 6th. So you guys definitely have to come by and see that. And it's also going to include some of the protest photos and some of my archive that's going to also be part of the show, the art show. And, you know, music photography is something that I wanted to do since I was young, being influenced by Rolling Stone magazine. And really this show was really about cultural representation, because when I was growing up, there was no one of color, like a woman of color photographing. Of course, there was no social media. There was no, you know what I mean? Like how I found, like, even like Mexican artists, I would go to the public library, you know, in downtown, to look for Mexican artists, you know? And as far as like music photographers, you know, there wasn't any like photo books or anything. Of everything I got was from like Rolling Stone magazine, which is Annie Leibovitz. And so she was really a big influence on me. And then I later found Linda McCartney. So, and you know, we have like different music books down here if you guys want to like scroll through them. And we also have like some Latino photographers too. Yeah. So actually I have a picture up there, right there, of Vince Neil. And that one I took when I was, I think, 14 years old in 1987. It was like KLOL. I don't know if you guys remember that station. And
Rock 101.
yes, exactly. And he was actually, you know, I had a point and shoot camera, and he actually posed for me, waited, and when I put the camera down, he drove off on the motorcycle.
Nice.
So yeah,
It's a great picture.
I think the radio station gave him that bike. Yeah.
I mean, that probably was like, this is meant to be. Like, this guy posed for me. He's a superstar.
was like-
From that point on, it was like, my path is clearly, you know, ahead of me. So,
Yeah, I mean, I went to shows as a kid, and so it was a little different back then. You know, it wasn't like really high security back then. I mean, like Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam, that was at the Unicorn, and they played with Soundgarden, and that was in 1992. And then, of course, I have Chris Christopherson and Willie right there, and there's a Willie Nelson portrait back there, and well, some of the older work, and Little Joe Washington up there, legend, if you guys don't know who he is. But, you know, it's a mix of local and, you know, national acts.
Yeah.
You know?
Jesse and I like to talk local and how it's such a good space to like grow if you're practicing writing or photography or music, right? Like that's how you start.
Yeah.
Is that, I mean, was that kind of your experience here? You focused locally at first?
What, here at the residency?
No, here in Houston.
I kind of photographed what I had access to.
Yeah.
And so some of the bands that were coming through when I was like younger, going like as a teenager to shows, like I would go, you know, you can go meet the bands or whatever. Like it was like, you know, I'd snap a picture or something. But I wasn't really photographing live until I started working at Justice Records. But I mostly did portraits. And so, but it was like environmental portraits, like candid stuff, you know what I mean? Like that one of Willie Nelson, we were on the stage. It was the same time as that. And I had all access to him at that point. And we went up on stage and there was a band playing. And so I just took a photograph, you know, really quickly. And Chris Christopherson, he was next to Chris Christopherson. And if you guys ever seen him live or know any of his movies or whatever, but he's like a presence. Yeah. Like he's really tall, like handsome. And like when he shook my hand, it's like my hand was like, I couldn't even like close it. It was just very strong like this. And Willie just kind of was just looking straight at me, and then I just got that picture back there. So, yeah. And I photographed what I had access to. And then I moved to New York and went to art school. And there, you know, I was friends with a lot of musicians. You know, coming up there was Luna Lounge was very like a place in Lower East Side, and that's where like you would see like the guys from Interpol. But this is before like anybody like really was signed, or they were just getting signed, you know, at that time. You would see like the Strokes hang out there before they hit it big, and before their first album came out. But yeah, you were around them. My friends from Fountains of Wayne as well, and that's how I got to photograph them, and that photo went everywhere, like all over the place. So yeah.
yeah. You've had photos like just in so many different places over all these years, like just dozens of outlets or publications. And so is there one that was like really like the one? I know Rolling Stone is like, was an ultimate for you.
I think, you know what? I think Decibel magazine,
Yeah.
because it was the cover, and that was a local band actually, Necrophire. Christian Larson is the booker over at, and actually Dwayne was there doing BTS for me. That's Dwayne, guys, right there. And that was like a really cool session, and that's him right there. Although I didn't do black and white because they wanted color, because it's editorial, and editorial usually likes color than black and white. But that was, I think, the most recent and the one that I really enjoyed doing. Yeah. Because those people I knew, and they're like friends, and so, you know, oh, he's the head booker at White Oak. That's what it is. So that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one was really cool. I like that one. That was the best one, I think. I've done a few covers with Decibel.
That I really love is just right behind you.
Yeah.
Maria's,
Oh, the Maria's, yeah.
because I love that band. And then also I got to write the article, the
that's
review. and
At White Oak.
And you shot it, right? And so I really love that one. I mean, obviously it just looks amazing. But, you know, I have like you know, this connection to that group. And so, but, you know, all of these photos, they came from a place, and like part of the place that they come from is a process, what you have to do to actually get these photos. I mean, they look amazing, but this is the finished product. So I think it would be cool if you could tell the audience a little bit about what you actually have to go through on an assignment to,
Oh, yeah, you know.
It's a lot.
You know, as a
You
writer,
get
too.
3 songs.
Yeah.
Right? First
Three songs, unless the band is like, oh, you can shoot, but that only has happened like once or twice. But usually it's like, it could be anywhere between 1 and 3. 3 is usually the typical one. And, you know, there's a few photographers out here like Felix, you know the process. You know, you go home, you upload all the photos, and sometimes you take too many. But usually when I process them, you know, we have to quickly process them. The Houston Press, Margaret likes us to have it in by midnight, so that's really kind of tough sometimes. And sometimes we're up till 6 in the morning processing them. And then I don't look at them after that. And then when I was putting this show together, I was like, whoa, I don't remember that photograph, you know. I remember one time someone was publishing a Gary Clark Jr. photo. I was like, that's not my photo, you know what I mean? And I had to go back and see, I'm like, oh, that was my photo. So usually once I process them, I don't go back.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I went through like 21 hard drives. There were like 5 to 7 terabytes. And it was a long process. And there was so much more that I wanted to put in here. There was like a bunch of portraits I wanted to put in, but I didn't get to. It was like too many. Yeah.
Well, that's another show.
Yes, it's another show. Another one. And I did black and white because black and white was my first love when I was photographing 35 millimeter. And I always documented in black and white. And because like editorial and even like live concert photography, like publications want color, or at least, you know, Margaret.
prefer- yeah.
Houston wants color. So, and I used to do black and white, and they're like, no, we want color. So, and so I really wanted to really bring more of the black and white, which is what I love. So, into the show.
We love writing to your pictures.
Yes.
It's nice to look at and remember, and it always jogs a thought. So.
Yeah.
I mean, Gladys hosted a panel of photographers, Latino photographers, and Violeta had invited last week, and it was really cool.
It was awesome.
Y'all did amazing.
Yeah.
I was sitting out in the
amazing
audience
panel,
being
yeah.
like, I want to be part of this. So,
Like
but
4 badass chicks that take great pictures.
Oh, yeah.
right. But you know, I think when we were talking that night, I got to ask a question and basically made the statement that like sometimes I'll write long just to put more of your pictures in the article because
Is there a limit? I didn't know that. Like,
I don't think so.
oh, okay.
Yeah, they just let me do whatever. I think
Okay.
sometimes, but yeah, I'll write like a couple thousand words just to get another 1 or 2 of your
Oh, that's
your shots
awesome,
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause sometimes it's usually like 3, like it's between 3 and 5, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because that's all you're processing. You're processing like between 3 to 5, but usually I'll do like 10 or 20 to get more variety.
But how many photos do you have to go through to get down to
I
that?
think it depends what show. Sometimes I'll shoot a lot and sometimes I'm not. And I've been trying to get in the habit of shooting like I'm photographing with film, so
Like being more conscious.
right. So I'm not clicking the shutter like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
unless they're like doing some action. Like if there's a musician that's just kind of like on stage and it's not moving a lot, you kind of want to get more of the emotion, but if there's a lot of movement, I click, But like with film, it was very a much slower process, like even when I was doing like a 4x5 camera, I shoot 3 sheets of film with 4x5 and you bracket. So I get one that's with the light meter and then half a stop below and then a half a stop above. And so I would shoot with Polaroid. That's, back then when they used to have it. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of work, but, especially having it all in one place like this really, gives us such an appreciation because even if you just took one of these photos, I mean, everybody here that knows Violeta's work probably knows that like that one photo is special, but there's like several others that she could have chosen to hang on the walls just from that one show,
Yeah, I think I also like to ask other people's opinion too, because there's so much from like on that, I guess, roll or like, I'm going to call it roll.
Yeah.
So on that roll, I tend to pick a little bit more of the, like on stage at least, kind of, I mean, you can tell like a little bit more of that still moment instead of more of the action stuff, which I don't know why I should be doing more of the action stuff, but yeah, I tend to gravitate more to the still moments than like the more action stuff.
Yeah. Well, we have an audience here, and I feel
Yes.
like these folks want the dirt. So I want the dirt. So
I also want to mention Fresh Arts too. Fresh
oh
Arts,
yeah,
like
yeah, for sure.
Fresh
We'll
Arts.
get back to the dirt.
Yeah.
Fresh Arts granted me this, and I almost didn't apply, and so they do have for you guys. They are opening up their applications in the fall if you guys want to apply, and I think it's really, really amazing if you guys do like apply because it's been like an amazing experience. I never thought I was going to get this after like 8 years of applying for like grants and like residencies and everything. It was more grants than residencies. And then I actually got granted this. So I was really, really excited, like it was like a few portfolio samples and a few like video samples. And yeah, I couldn't believe I actually got it. So I'm really grateful to Fresh Arts for granting me this space, and you guys should apply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the dirt.
Yeah, now
Let's get dirty.
So yeah, I mean, I just think that you have some access to artists, that
sometimes.
that folks, but yeah, maybe necessarily don't. But even in the pit, you're a lot closer to
Oh yeah.
some people that were like, what, So
Are we
I would
talking
like
about
to
the
know.
wheelchair coming at you.
Oh yeah. So
Okay,
this is
crowd
when
surfing.
Fun Fest used to be, and that was like the best festival. Like, have you guys been to Fun Fest when it was in Austin? That was the best music festival, I think, in Texas. And it was like the last night Slayer was playing, and we were like this, like sardined into the photo pit. And I have a picture of it actually. Like all of us photographers, they let in too many photographers. Security guard was behind. One was behind me, and I had sneakers on or flats or something, and his shoe was up against the back of my foot because he couldn't even put his foot down flat. And then people that are like headbanging and stuff were coming up front, and they couldn't move anywhere. So the little steps that are on the barricades. Anyway, he was standing there, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna like headbang." And then the band came on, and I was up against the whatever speakers there, you know, and like the total inside of me was like, you know,
Slayer.
yeah. And then and then here comes, I don't know if you guys ever saw the guy in the wheelchair. That was probably like 10, 15 years ago. He used to like stage dive in a wheelchair. And I have a photo. I was like, okay, I wish I had that photo. Maybe I can send it to you.
Did he stage dive onto Violeta? Or is that why we're telling the story?
They had he was in the wheelchair and he was like, you know, on his back on the wheelchair. And the crowd slowly moved him towards the end of the stage where they can put him down and roll him out, you know. But we're in there I was trying to get out of the pit and there was no way.
Yeah.
So that was really
That's actually kinda
an
scary.
intense night.
And that is why Slayer is the most metal, though. So I did mention this is like a special episode for us. For one, you all are here, which is amazing. Thank you all for being here. We're here in the space with Violeta. We encourage you to come back for more of the programming. The residency runs through August 22nd here. And so all of you out there in YouTube land, when this thing posts, please come back. This whole room the space is going to be a lot different after August 2nd.
August 2nd, yeah. That's when the new show goes up.
Right. And so if you want to see music photography or have your people come see it, encourage them to come out before August 2nd. After that, it's going to be something different and amazing.
It'll be the community.
Yeah.
It's a portrait of the community.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
And so I should have mentioned this early. The producer actually told me to say this. We're Vinyl Voices. We're a Houston-based music podcast. We've been doing this for a few years. And so that's who we are.
Yeah.
And so
You can follow Violeta and check out her work in Houston frequently.
what we normally do is talk with the bands from all over and then have them play a little music, which is what we're about to switch gears to. We have a Houston band, Cucucuy.
Cucucuy.
Yeah, so they're going to come and chat with us, and then they're going to play a little bit. But once again, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having me on. Thank you for coming to the space too.
Yeah, it's an honor.
Yes, thank you. It's an honor to have you guys here.
Thank you. We rarely do this in the middle of the show, but this is a special episode, and we feel like, we really need to shout out some important folks that made all this happen.
Yeah.
And so we have a list, an actual list. We're showing the list. So why don't you start?
Okay, first of all, Violeta Álvarez, who made this all possible, his beautiful space with Fresh Arts and Winter Street Studios. Gracie Chavez, who's the Fresh Arts Program Director, also had a huge part in making this happen.
That's right. Okay, stop hogging it. So now I can talk about some people. I'm going to talk about Violeta's residency mentor. Her name is Ruby Rivera, and she's with Texas Salsa Congress. So check her out if you can. But she helped mentor all of this. And then we're going to talk about us. So, some of you might just be catching on to us, but we're Vinyl Voices. We've been doing this for a few years. We've talked to lots of folks. We have a lot of fun just doing the thing. And so I want to shout out to our founder, John Denman, Jason Esparza, our producer, woo woo, and Helen Highwater Productions.
Yeah.
Also, Gladys.
Oh, and Jesse.
Yep. We have Nayeli, who's helped us out with some interviewing, and Sylvia, who also has worked both sides of the camera, interviewed and worked on tech stuff with Jason. So shout out to all of them. Personally, I do want to give a shout out to Tish, my wife, because right. And so that, and BZB Gear, which does a lot of the stuff with these cameras that we have that Jason expertly has figured out. And then finally,
Cucucuy.
Cucucuy. I just like hearing you say that. So I'm sure that there's lots of other folks to thank, but we felt like for this episode, we really should take just a few minutes just to say many thanks to everybody, especially Violeta.
Yeah, thank you.
We're gonna jump into this interview with Cucucuy.
Hey!
Do we have to say it that way? I mean, you say it the best.
Cucucuy.
I was imagining more like a call, like a.
That's your pick. It can be whatever you need it to be.
But where did it come from? I mean, it came from a place.
I love listening to, like Latino radio stations, and they have like, cucucumbia, cucucumbia, cumbia. Like, it was that kind of thing, and I was just like, Cucucuy sounds fun, and we always like the Cucuy aspect of like the spooky cumbia. We used a lot of that kind of like spooky sounds.
A lot of minor chords.
Yeah, just
A lot of like
eerie
sounds.
Yeah.
So it was just started from there, and I think we wanted Cucuy. Like, there's probably already another band called Cucuy, and then we always say Cucucumbia, so it just kind of went together. Yeah,
I'm so sorry. I just
I just
start talking without
that's
like
fine.
saying it. These folks are not just actually Cucucuy. They have names.
Yeah.
So this is Jacob. That's Adrian.
Hi.
And that's Jay.
Jay.
Yeah. And so and there are other band members here.
Yes.
Tonight.
For legal reasons, they're not allowed to speak.
Well, you'll see them later, and they can perform, correct?
Yes, they could play. And minors.
Yeah. Minors. Yeah. So as you can already tell, this is like a super fun band, but also very serious. And so you're going to get to hear some of that in the show a little bit later. But tell me just, how did Cucucuy, like, I mean, all of you have other projects. You're all like Houston music knowns. So, how did this?
I read it was like a taco project.
Yeah, Adrian. So I've known Adrian for a long time, and he came up to me one day. He's like, "Hey, I got this gig. I'm translating for a show, and I need you can explain it better."
So I was working with my good friend. I don't know, some of y'all may even know him. He's from the scene from Austin, Texas. Mando Rayo. He does Tacos of Texas.
Okay.
And United Tacos of America. Anyway, so I was working on the show with him, and we were traveling across the country doing this taco show, and he's like, "Hey, we need some music for this show. Can you help me out?" And I was like, for sure, I'll do it. Because I wasn't hired as like a
Translator, right?
translator / field hand, whatever they need me to do. So, but he's like, "Can you do some music?" I was like, "Yeah, I could do some music." So then instead of tackling the project on my own, I was like, well, let me hit up Jacob. He has a studio. He knows, we work well together, and he knows what we want to do. So we're like, just got in the studio and knocked out a bunch of songs, and they loved it. And
Yeah, they're little bumper songs for like the coming back from commercial, just little cumbia things.
Yeah, and then we worked on another project for him for Laredo Tacos of Texas. What is that?
Oh no, like the Laredo Taqueria,
The taquerias from the
that's Stripes.
Stripes. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. We have
Yeah. So we had so much fun doing it, and we're like, why don't we just make a band, and like, why don't we do some music? Because we love doing it, and it was so much fun. And all the songs that were rejected, it was like, oh, they're just so great songs. We should just keep them for our.
something.
Yeah. So it kind of just happened out of nowhere. It happened as a job that I had that we did together, and then we just had so much fun doing it that we're like,
Yeah,
make a band.
and I was recording. I record a lot of people in my studio, and Jay came in, and I was like, "This guy's amazing, and I need to get him involved somehow." And we started making some songs, and he got on a track, and then he got on another track, and then he brought some of his songs we started playing. And then anytime I'm in a band, I always get Pee-wee's here somewhere, and Tony and Carlos, like the guys I played with since really like 6th, 7th grade. It's crazy. And I just can always depend on them. They know what to do. And it's really an unspoken thing. Like, we're doing cumbia now, guys. Like, okay, cool. And like, we all like, grew up listening to it, but we never got a chance to play it. So
Yeah.
it's been so much fun to play these gigs. Like, immediately you start playing, everyone start dancing.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
It's
And it started it was like, oh, Jay, feature him on this, feature him on that. We wanted to feature him on all the songs. Like, man, Jay, just come play with us.
You want to be part
Can
of
you
it?
play with us, please?
And Jay, cool as he is, he's like, yeah.
He's right. He's a cool silent type, you know.
Been a lot of fun. Yeah.
y'all been putting out as like steady singles and now an album.
Yeah, we've. The song. Yeah, the song. Listen.
Sorry.
We finally have an album. I'm very excited to have a record finally.
This is
I
just,
know.
I think y'all should hold it.
Yes, Yes, man. Yeah. And we've had songs sitting there getting worked on and changed the chorus,
reworked,
and it felt like something that would never get done. And finally, I'm like, look, we're gonna do this, and I found the 610 manufacturing. They're right here. Right, navigation.
610 is amazing.
Love them. They're so great. They would call you and ask all these different questions and like make sure you get what you want. And you're like, hey, I think you should change this and make sure they're taken care of. And it's just right here in the neighborhood. We're like, if we're gonna put something out, it's gonna be a vinyl. And we always talked about doing it. The actual vinyl is really cool itself. It's like a clear red. And that bounce. Yeah, well,
Yeah. Oh no, we're gonna open it. Yeah.
but yeah, we have songs we release streaming.
Yeah.
We don't want to put all of them out yet. We want something to be a little surprise because this record goes from traditional cumbia to like there's like reggaeton, there's electro, like weird stuff in there. It's all, you know,
And Wapango.
yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in there. We try to cover all the bases and like all kinds of instrumentation, and we feature a lot of artists on it too that we love.
Yeah, we're talking about Nick Gaitan's
Nick-
up there and
yeah.
Gia Chamba.
Yeah.
It's real.
So we go with, so actually a couple of us played with Gio Chamba, Papaya, whatever you want to call him, back in when Summerfest was going on. It was known as Papaya,
Yeah.
and we were his backing band, and that kind of was like the first iteration of this group. We were all just young and we didn't understand about not having to play so fast and loud all the time, which is fun, but this was a little bit more like a culmination of years of maturing and learning how to write songs and also how to
Nobody learned how to not play loud and fast. And so every song has like guitars and like
still has it.
it's still
rock.
yeah,
Yeah.
rockero. So
We can't take that away from
yeah.
No.
you know.
But I think it's kind of cool because when Violeta had the photography panel, all of those women were photographers, but they were music lovers first, and they all shoot music photography. And so one of them was talking a little bit about how they learned music by like cleaning house on Saturday morning with mom with the Fabuloso and like yeah. But all of these songs have there's like some Cajun feel sometimes, like, I mean, where did the first sounds that you guys heard, come from?
Honestly, I'm Cuban. I come from salsa and merengue and all that. But I started listening to Jose since I was like maybe 5 or since I can remember. And Broncos, I think Broncos was who got me into cumbia. Yeah, and I knew him and said, we're gonna play cumbia. And I said, yeah, he brought that to the table too. He's like, we gotta play this song. Of course, we all know this song, right? It's so good. Yeah, we all brought something that we wanted to play as far as like a cover. Like we had to fill the set out if we're playing live. It's like, well, I want to play, Bomba. Or like that's a funny, cool song I grew up listening to.
Right.
But like it jams, it's like this island kind of song.
Yeah, like I'm from Mexico, like for real from Mexico now, like Americanized. I'm from like de
more.
Mexico, de verdad, así el Chile. And it was like the thing to do was ir al baile. O sea, en las colonias había el baile. That's what the thing you would do. So everyone would go to the baile, y aprendes a bailar, like you learn how to, all these songs. You're trying to go to sleep, but you can't. And that shit is being embedded, while you're going to sleep, it's being embedded in your brain. It's like, boom, boom, boom. Like, how do I know this song? It's like, oh yeah. Yeah, it just like,
Heard it in
I
my
was like, wait, I remember that song, and it just hits close to home. And then Jay taught us so many new styles, like, que merengue, que all
Doing it wrong is really this.
yeah, he really showing us like, he's like, pinche rockero de mierda, no saben ni. So it's just been a combination of everyone's upbringing, everyone's style, everyone's knowledge of music, and it's been really nice to learn so much and to share so much and to do something que nos identifica, o sea, como las raíces y todo el pedo, ¿no?
Raíces, pero moderno también.
Perdón, es que soy mexicano y se me sale.
No, I'm saying like it's your roots, right? But you're pushing it with new elements.
That's right. Yeah.
Making it super.
It's because we all started playing rock since we were kids, so it's just like it has to be the way it has to be.
I'm so glad. I'm sorry, no.
I was just saying, I love movements like that all over the place. They're great. And here in Houston, there's a nice cumbias.
Yeah. And I also give a lot of credit to Gio because we started hanging out a lot and he would show me a bunch of like chichas from like Peru.
Yeah.
And like it was just psychedelic cumbia. And like he was really getting into that, starting his project and all that. And it's something that I just kind of always have on, and when I'm driving or just it's like background music, it just makes me feel good. And all guitar based, but still cumbia, and then like we bring it in, and everybody has their versions of its songs, and it's just fun to see it all work together.
Yeah.
And it makes everybody dance.
Yeah, absolutely. It does. It does. So I did say I wanted to do an unboxing of this album. I'm going to do that. And then also, I just want to say I'm so glad to hear, Spanish here, on the podcast. It's a thing that we try to do a lot. I mean, we have had like Christian Nodal on the show. Oh, wow. Yeah, and Ruben from Casa de Cultura. Yeah, and so Nayeli is in the audience tonight, but she's a co-host with us, and her and Gladys like rock the Spanish because your boy ain't got it. But yeah. But I did ask Gladys if she could, throw you guys a question in Spanish, just because that's a vibe that we try to foster, on the show. We want to broaden the audience. And so, do you have a question or do no? Okay. I'm going to unbox this.
You unbox. You
Yes.
teeth.
Okay.
Pregúntale a Jay porque
Just knows
él tiene el acento más chido. Que no se lo siento bien aburrido.
Cubano. ¿Desde cuándo estás aquí? En Houston.
En Houston desde el 2017.
Okay. Entonces pasaste toda tu vida en Cuba, ¿no?
No, viví en Miami como 15 años.
Pequeño Cuba.
Sí, es lo mismo casi, sí.
En Miami me imagino que la escena esta de cumbia está muy...
Cumbia no,
¿No?
allá la cumbia no se nota. Yo ya conocía la cumbia, me gustaba desde siempre, pero empecé a entender y a conocer que todavía estaba viva cuando los conocí a ellos, cuando llegué aquí a la ciudad. Pero en verdad nunca se escuchaba, a menos que fuera Grupo Frontera o algo así, pero no, después de eso nada.
Y llegando a Texas, ¿escuchaste como otros, cosas más tejano, cosas?
Sí, enseguida empecé a escuchar a Frontera. Cuando Frontera hizo la colaboración con Bad Bunny, ya todo el mundo se dio cuenta de lo que pasaba con la cumbia y ya pues, ya me metí en el mundo de la cumbia y de hecho hicimos tres cumbias seguidas con Jacob, que las canto yo para mí porque tengo mi propio proyecto y eso. Y nada, la cumbia es como la salsa, son pilares de la música. Una vez que ya te agarra, ya no te suelta, ¿entiendes? Es súper lindo, me encanta hacerlo.
Contagioso.
Sí.
Yeah.
Y estos muchachos, todos nosotros los tocamos, nos encanta, los tocamos bien chévere.
Is that enough?
That was wonderful. Thank you.
Anybody understand it?
There'll be translations about it.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at this, y'all.
That is nice. Man, I toured that plant and I was there for like 6 hours.
Joel, he's
Fascinating.
6'10".
Yeah,
He's such a nice guy.
very nice.
Everybody
Very
there.
high quality. Everything.
Yeah.
But before it got there, it started somewhere else. So tell us about King Benny and
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's your
so
studio.
yeah. So I have this King Benny Productions, the House of Sound, whatever you want to call it. It's on the east side, kind of Second Ward, Denver Harbor. I'm in Denver Harbor my whole life. So it's it used to be a little church kind of situation, but it became a storage room garage, and I was born and I took over and became a studio, practice space, community center, like whatever you want to do in there. And yeah, I record all kinds of bands. I see a lot of these flyers up here. I record a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, Nick Aitam, he's been in there working on some stuff. A lot of friends, and most of the clients become friends. And I just try to help out the Houston music scene however I can. If it's just recording or helping them practice or giving them a space to be creative in, I'm all
Or being in like 700.
I end up always playing for somebody or recording on the songs or something if they
You're
want
each
it.
in like 2 or 3 different practices.
Yeah, we do a lot of stuff. We do a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you actually interviewed Astro Inn, which is another project that I'm in, and
new single tomorrow.
Yeah.
You actually wrote about us back in the day, Tax the Wolf.
Yes, I did write about Tax.
Jesse's always been there for us.
And
Always
for
give
us.
us Dylan Zapatos.
And just,
I really appreciate
no, I love you guys.
It's hard to get out there and get the people to take you serious, and so many bands out there, and you always had such kind words to say and like push.
Well, y'all are awesome. Why wouldn't I? He's gonna sign this for me too, right?
I got you. I got
Like
you.
this is
Now.
yeah. Oh, we have to get this on.
We'll do it now.
This
Yeah,
has never
yeah,
this
yeah.
has never happened before on this show.
Well, we gotta get another band.
Yeah, let's get them in here. I mean,
All right, kids.
I mean, where's Tony? I thought he and I were gonna be chopping it up all night. Like,
Little signature. Yeah. Yeah, we got so many people here. We switch out members as far as like sometimes we'll have an accordion player, sometimes we'll have another percussionist. Gio's little brother was playing for us, he moved. But the core is really this, and Pee Wee's over there, he doesn't want to be on camera.
No, you're supposed to come over here too.
what's this?
Oh, get on that camera.
Like presently signing the album is Carlos, right?
Yeah, Carlos.
And Tony.
These are the cousins right here, los primos.
Oh, okay.
Sí, de verdad, de Guatemala. Y son nuestros primos perfectos.
Yeah. But I went to school with those guys since 6th grade, so we're...
What about Felix? He can't get in here?
Felix back there too.
He doesn't get in here. GZ and Felix do a lot of our behind the scenes work.
Yeah, he's
Him and GZ, they're like,
awesome.
Thank y'all so much.
thank you guys.
We appreciate that.
Taco songs to nice big
I know, I love it.
Great.
it was crazy.
We'll have the album released soon.
Yeah.
We're still working out the details. We might do it with Gio. We might do it somewhere else. We are playing at Axelrad sometime, but you know, everything's on our Instagram. That's Cucucuy HTX, and you'll find all of our stuff: new songs, new videos, new merch, all the fun stuff.
Tonight, as Jason said, you're going acoustic.
The producer gave us that one.
I love that. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We never played like this. We practiced a few times. I'm like, this actually sounds
Yeah, I
good.
bet.
Usually we have loud amps and drums, which I also love, but this is kind of, it feels more like rootsy.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a first, yeah, it's a first.
Yeah.
That's nice.
We couldn't afford Pee Wee, so it's
I'm super excited because I just saw you guys like a month or two ago with Son Rompepera.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and that was such a fun night. It was a lot of fun.
They do an encore. It's a whole nother set. You're like, oh,
The place is so long.
yeah. They're amazing. It's very impressive.
Fantastic.
But you guys are so fun too. Like, I mean, you gave them a run for their money because the audience, you guys got the audience singing. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
We play what people know. We know it works and it dances, and you start busting out. Bailar. It was. Yeah, you can't help it. Like out of 15, you know.
I know. I mean,
Well, yeah, we'll sneak some of our songs in between the cover.
Yeah, exactly.
I think hopefully some of these audience members will move around a little bit. I'm not saying they have to like have a mosh pit or anything.
So these aren't released yet, but we have a few here. If anybody wants them, let me know. You get the first grab at them.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that art real quick? Because
Oh
it
yeah,
looks badass.
my friend PK, great tattoo artist. I have a lot of friends here that actually have tattoos from them, and man, this was probably 2 years ago. Maybe they drew this for me, and it just kind of sat there. It's like, well, what about the back? And I'll get it to you. And it kind of never happened. And I finally had to like, come on. I was like, I'm putting the vinyl out, like whether or not. And he's like, all right. And he sent me the back, and I kind of finished it up for him. But yeah, really cool stuff. Love their style. It just fits the vibe we're going for. It's kind of, it's got a little bit spooky, a little bit, I don't know, just
Satanic.
hey, I'm not whatever.
Don't say that, bro.
No judgment.
That's why I don't put him on camera.
I know. It's like, I hope we pick that up because it doesn't have the mic.
Cinder.
Yeah. No, we really enjoy hanging out with y'all.
Always.
And it's always a fun time to see you live. But as many times as we've seen you, we've never seen you like this.
Yeah, this should be fun.
We've never seen ourselves like this.
Better we don't know how this is gonna go.
But I saw a melodica. I'm just saying. You can't go wrong with that.
Couldn't afford the accordion.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, again, thank you all very much.
Of course.
Cucucuy, you want to go? Come on. No.
He's pretending for the sound.
Blazing. Yeah.
We don't even have the soundboard.
It's acoustic.
Exactly. Hey,
But please,
The whistle, though.
the whistles for later.
yeah,
For Andy.
y'all look for the new album.
Yeah.
Please check them out on Instagram, it's CUCUCUY.
.h text.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently somebody had the Cucucuy already. Yeah, I was like, what?
Okay.
How? Like, how?
You'll see our beautiful picture of all of us. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a family picture.
It does. Yeah. All right. Thanks for having.
Yeah. Thank y'all for being here.
Thank y'all.
Muchas gracias. Esta canción que sigue se llama Amor de Ayer. Es un sencillo nuevo que va a salir próximamente antes de que salga nuestro álbum. So this song is called Amor de Ayer. I guess it's love from yesterday. It's going to be coming out right before our album comes out. It's the last single before the album.
Yep.
Y pues ahí va. Tony aquí, por favor.
Amor de ayer,
Desamor olvidado,
no puedo creer
me quedé hipnotizado.
que nunca fuiste fiel.
Mujer, pero al final la vida sigue más. Por el momento me voy a tomar. Y si te ven que no me digas nada, que no me dañas mi otra madrugada. Pido otra botella, y la nena tan fría. Vuelvo a pensar en ese lota. No quiero saber si quieres volver. No te vuelvo a llamar, ya te borré del cel.
Tú aún piensas en él y se queda en el ayer. No sabes cuánto te extrañé. Y si te ve, por favor no quiero saber. Ese barco ya se fue en ese mar que yo lloré. Amor de ayer,
Desamor olvidado,
no puedo creer
me quedé hipnotizado.
que nunca fuiste fiel, mujer.
Y tú te arreglas pa' uno mientras piensas en otro. Pero a mí no me engaña, yo conozco ese rostro. Vida me enseñó, tu clavo saca otro. Siente como tú pa' domar este potro.
Y sube
Que te agarro bajando por la nube. Se nota siempre ando. Y si te ven, que no me digan nada. Comida pa' hoy.
Hambre pa' mañana.
tú aún piensas en él, que se quede en el ayer. No sabes cuánto te extrañé. Y si te ven, por favor no quiero saber. Ese barco ya se fue en ese mar que yo lloré. Tú aún piensas en él, que se quede en el ayer. No sabes cuánto te extrañé. En él, que se quede en el ayer. No sabes cuánto te extrañé. Y si te ven, por favor no quiero saber. Ese barco ya se fue en ese mar que yo lloré. Tú aún piensas en él, que se quede en el ayer. No sabes cuánto te extrañé. Y si te ven, por favor no quiero saber. Ese barco ya se fue en ese mar que yo lloré.
Yeah.
Gracias.
Give it up for Tony on the melodica over there.
The poor man's accordion.
That's right.
Muchas gracias. If you want to start the GoFundMe for our recording that we don't have.
Play a little bit, Tony. Make sure it's making some sound.
Muchas gracias. Esta canción que sigue.
Good thing we checked.
So this next song is one of Jay's songs that he was kind enough to lend us for our record. You know, look up Jay Moreno on the side.
Yeah.
He's a fucking fantastic artist.
Amazing.
We produced it together, Jake and I. It wasn't just me.
Bueno,
All right.
bueno.
He's modest.
¿Verdad que sí?
Let's do it.
Un segundo.
Tony.
I think he's gonna tune real
But
quick.
real quick. Make sure we don't sound. Alright, just too fast. Vale. Someone count us in.
Siempre era yo el culpable, tú ando a la santa, yo pidiendo disculpas cuando no hacía nada, tú ando siempre a tener la razón, y yo por no perderte, caí siempre de cabrón. Mi pregunta es quién te hizo tanto daño, que decidiste pagarla conmigo, con todo el tiempo perdido. Quizás mi error fue darlo todo, y por alguien que no quería entregarme nada, y eso no sirvió de nada. Muchos dicen que hay que darle tiempo al tiempo, si no volvemos solo quedan los recuerdos. Lo que me duele son las promesas que hiciste, que obviamente no cumpliste. Traté de remediar algo que no dañé, yo confiaba en este amor y me tocó perderte. A la conciencia te fallé, solamente tu capricho quería complacer. Me pediste el corazón y te lo entregué, quería mi atención y te la regalé. Para mí no existía otra mujer, pero darte todo en eso fallé. Te dejaré volar, quiero que seas feliz, quiero que te vaya bien, que tu mundo no sea gris. Siempre era yo el culpable, tú jugando a la santa, yo pidiendo disculpas cuando no hacía nada, tú jugando siempre a tener la razón, y yo por no perderte, caía siempre de cabrón. Mi pregunta es quién te hizo tanto daño, que decidiste pagarla conmigo, con todo el tiempo perdido. Quizás mi error fuera lo todo, por alguien que no quería entregarme nada, y eso no sirvió de nada. Mi pregunta es quién te hizo tanto daño, que decidiste pagarla conmigo, con todo el tiempo perdido. Quizás mi error fuera lo todo, por alguien que no quería entregarme nada, eso no sirvió de nada. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Gracias, gracias.
That was
Sí, le
beautiful,
gustó.
bro.
Gracias. ¿Le gustó o no? ¿Nos cantamos otra o qué?
So much for that secret message there.
We're playing our song super fast.
Okay, we have two more. This one features Gio
Boy,
Chamba.
Gio Chamba is on this one.
Yeah, he's not here now, but he's
He's here in spirit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best to do him justice, cause
He's in our hearts.
No, I don't say that.
cómo la voy a olvidar. Oh, y te digo que cómo la voy a olvidar. Oh, el día que yo la conocí, yo sabía que tú era para mí. Tú estabas bailando con el sol, yo estaba admirando tu sol. Ella me ama, me dice en la mañana, recibo su texto, recibo su llamada y me digo que cómo la voy a olvidar. Oh, y te digo que cómo la voy a olvidar. Oh. Yo chamba, here we go. Me pregunto cómo la voy a olvidar. Si en mi mente siempre está y en mi cama aparece su esencia, esa presencia que me mantiene, que me nutre, que me sostiene, me tiene feliz como una lombriz cuando éramos que las no free, porque así me siento y yo nunca te miento. Tomemos todo el tiempo que tú quieras, con lo que sea, no quiero las penas, mamacita. Háblame cuando quieras. Ella aún me ama, me dice en la mañana, recibo su texto, recibo su llamada. Me digo que cómo la voy a olvidar. Oh, y te digo que cómo la voy a olvidar. Oh, ella aún me ama, me dice en la mañana, recibo su texto, recibo su llamada. Y te digo que cómo la voy a olvidar. Oh, te digo que cómo la voy a olvidar. Oh.
Gracias.
Bueno. Muchas gracias. Es la última rola. ¿Nos quieren hacer la otra? Vale.
Are we good? We're in screen?
Insert sound effects.
Thank you.
We're not going to stay long to kill the vibe because these guys are killing it. But we did want to just close the show. Thank all of you for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Violeta. We want to give a super special thanks to Jason Esparza, our producer. Thank you all again. No further ado, these guys.
Okay. Thank you, Jesse.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Violeta.
Thank you very much. We love y'all. This is like such a weird environment for us.
I like it.
We're used to like loud, bunch of people, a bunch of noise, can't see nobody. And it's super lit in here, we can see everybody.
Stop judging us.
Yeah. Perdón. Casa de Cultura. Casa de Cultura. Casa de Cultura. 1, 2, 3. Casa de Cultura. Muchas gracias.
Más éxitos. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Casa de Cultura.
Got it.
You got some believers. Bueno, es la última rola. It's our last song. Thank you guys. Love y'all. Vale.
The song's called No Se Acabó.
Hace mucho que me dejaste. Si yo sabría que te irías, yo mejor te trataría. Porque esto es insoportable. Y no puedo perderte, no. Esto no se acabó. No. Se llevó mi corazón. No. Esto no se acabó. No. Se llevó mi corazón.
Dite que lo aceptara. Yeah. pero se me hace imposible, era imprescindible perderte y que no me corre el castigo perderte. Yo nunca he pedido amarte, ahora estoy pagando la pena de no verte. No es imposible olvidarte, es como si nada así. Ponte todo lo que le di, mal agradecida, con alma tan fría. Ya me di cuenta, tú nunca fuiste mía. No, 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 se acabó. Esto no se acabó. No, 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 se llevó mi corazón. No, 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 esto no se acabó. No, 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 se llevó mi corazón.
Come on, Tony, hit him up with that solo, Tony. Give it up for Tony Ortiz, my boy.
Difícil tenerte, difícil rodearte, imposible olvidarte. Estas mañanas que te ganaba el sol, esperando en tu cuarto, el pendejo era yo, queriéndote sin razón, queriéndote sin razón. No, 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 esto no se acabó. No, 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 se llevó mi corazón. No, 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 esto no se acabó. No, 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 se llevó mi corazón. Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you, thank you.
Muchas gracias.
If
Un
you guys
aplauso
want,
para Piwi, al compa
Oh, yeah,
allá,
thank
a Tony, a Carlos, a Jay y a Jacob, por favor.
Adrián, if you guys
Muchas
want,
gracias. We have some vinyls, extra special edition for sale. It hasn't been released. If y'all want to buy one, we'd appreciate
come
it.
find us.
We're poor.
Thanks again, Jesse. Thanks again, Casa de Cultura.
Oh, Casa de
Thank you.
Cultura, muchas gracias.
That was fun. Thank y'all for joining us. Very nice talking to Violeta and Cucucuy.
Yeah, I hope y'all take a little time to check out their respective websites. I mean, you can find Violeta. You can look down there in the bottom of the YouTube thing. We list all of the links and everything, don't we?
I think so.
We take time to do that. We do. I know you don't believe it, but we do.
Go
And
look.
Yes, go look, and please check them out. See what they're doing. If you saw the show, then you know we don't even have to tell you, right? They're just going to want to do it.
And if Cucucuy comes around, you go see him.
Yes, live music all the time, everywhere.
live music.
Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, Seattle, wherever, right? Just I don't know why I threw Seattle in there.
That's okay.
But you know, love for Seattle. Okay, so thank y'all again for being with us tonight, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.
See you next time.